Okay guys, so ever since Infinity War got out, from that moment on for most of you, I've seen so many requests for an explanation of what just happened in Infinity War. So I'm going to do my best to explain this to you guys, with the obvious caveat that this is spoiler heavy. So if you haven't seen the movie, please turn away now. Okay, so as most of you have seen the trailers, or at least I'm gonna assume you have, let's just go with that, and you've probably seen the movie already, Gamora teases that moment from the comics where if Thanos snaps his fingers when he has all of the Infinity Stones in the gauntlet, he can pretty much reshape the universe as he sees fit. Now, during the course of the movie, we find out his motivations are to wipe out half of the life on every existing planet to make sure there's enough resources to go around. So he ends up getting all of the stones, and when he comes face to face with Steve Rogers, and he ends up getting pretty messed up right then and there towards the end of the movie, we see things don't go his way and he ends up snapping his fingers. It's at this moment that you have to really pay attention to what's happening and kind of take all the understanding of the comic books and everything else and try to rationalize what they're telling you while you get emotionally invested into what you're seeing. Because it's not just that he snapped his fingers and everything is happening. When he snaps his fingers, he's essentially, instead of executing everybody on the planet like he had the Chitauri do, which we see previously in the movie, it's done instantaneously. So, as we've seen in Guardians of the Galaxy, where the Celestial takes the rod and slams down, he wipes out life. He doesn't do that. He doesn't want to wipe out all of life. He wants to balance life. So he wipes out half of the people on Earth. And effectively, we see half of the Avengers, they disintegrate. They don't exist anymore. So, effectively what's happened is, it's not that they've been wiped out forever, or that they never existed. They're just gone, right? And obviously some of them will be back. We've seen the set photos and everything, but when you think about what's happening here, this ending is really telling you that he did do what he wanted to. He reshaped everything in the way he wanted to, and for that he's completed his mission. And we see him at the end, he's very well alive, and they echo something where he said he's going to be watching like the sunrise, which is very important to him once again, because his mission is now complete. He's done what he's wanted to, but now it's down to everybody else. And of course the post-credit scene, which I've already talked about, that includes I guess the big cameo or the build up to Captain Marvel, and we see Maria Hill and Nick Fury. They're also wiped out of existence. So it's not like he chose who he wanted to wipe out. It was done at random. And that's, I think, the big factor here. So we see multiple, Avengers die. We see Spider-Man is gone, Black Panther. And obviously these guys have movies coming out in the future, but how they're going to bring them back and what's going to happen to the universe is the big thing here, because the ending is telling you nothing is the same anymore. And just looking at the set photos of Avengers 4, you can probably guess which direction they're going to go with this, and it's going to be pretty insane, which obviously I'll talk about that in the future videos and the podcast. But there's a lot of stuff, so hopefully I've explained the ending to you. They're not rewriting anything yet, but half the population is dead, so we're down to 3.5 billion people on Earth instead of 7. So it's pretty huge. There's a lot of dead people now.